Welcome, Paia, my beautiful Paia. You're just so inspirational and so amazing, and I'm really excited to share, your story again. The update on your story over the last 18 months, I guess it is, really, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, since August 2018.
Yeah, and I guess that just shows you that it is. People hate the cliche, oh, it's a journey, but it is, right?
Truly is.
So is. And one of the things, there's just so many amazing things about you. One of the most amazing things I look up to you for is your self-discipline. And I talk about this a lot, is it's not motivation, it's self-discipline that people lack, and especially a woman when she's in her 40s or 50s. I reckon it's self-discipline is one of the biggest problems. We expect things so quickly, but we haven't got to a period in our lives overnight, so we can't expect to go there, back there overnight. It does take some time. So, Paia, first up, tell me, over the last 18 months, what has been the biggest, I'm going to ask you what the biggest personal and the biggest physical change. So, physically, what has been your change in the last 18 months?
Well, I've probably physically gone from a size 22, 24 down to a size 12. I'm now a size 12. I've dropped 50 kgs.
50?
50.
Oh my God, that's like my weight. Oh my God.
50 kgs. I've got to drop another 10 just because of my goal. And so I've put on muscle. Which is because I'm doing that. And personally, I have a new relationship. I'm in a very happy relationship with a man, a very good, nice, lovely man, and now, because I don't know if you know this, but some people may not know this, but I was parenting. I'm a grandmother, but I was looking after 2 boys for 7 years. I had to bring them up as my children, and now they've gone back to their mum for her to look after. They're her kids. So a lot has changed over the 18 months. I had that separation from my husband, and then just decided to get on this journey with you, Chrissy, and which has been fabulous. And so I always attribute back to the first day of Hormone to Hot program. I always go back to that. Even my photos that I post up to inspire people, I always go back to that. Was my first beginning for my journey. So personally, things are great, amazing. I'm on track with my goals, and it's been fabulous. And my hair has all changed.
Your hair, your look.
My looks change. I pamper myself, whereas before I would never think of doing that. I thought I was being too selfish, or I got told that. But now I love who I am. I love the woman that that I have recreated, I should say. And I'm just loving life. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to get out there and do stuff. And whereas before I kind of hid behind my ex-husband, and now I'm real confident. I feel sexy. I never used to feel like that. I never used to say that. I feel beautiful. That's all the changes that has happened to me physically within myself. I try not, my mindset, I keep myself positive. I still do my meditations in the morning. I've created this new type of lifestyle that I knew I needed to do, and for me to be successful in what I wanted to do.
Wow. I just look at you, and you have totally evolved as a woman. You've totally evolved into this confident, sexy, kick-ass, bring it on, woman who, like you said, you've changed your image, you changed everything about yourself, and that's, you're able to sustain that, the physical changes because of who you've become, right?
Yes, totally agree. Totally agree. Even with this new man, his name's Nathan. He's a lovely man, and I am very confident with him, and he knows that. Like, I can't. I'm just who I am, and he loves it. He loves this confident person that I am, and I don't back down. Like I used to, because I know who I am, and I know what I want and what I don't want.
I think it's really interesting that we definitely create our own reality, right? And I know, I definitely believe also that if we want our partner to be a certain person, we've got to become that person.
Yes, I totally agree.
When you are that woman, then you'll attract the right man.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what you've done.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that, because even him, he's changing. Like, he was going to the gym and that, but only like now and then. Now he's sort of regular. His eating has changed, and he's dropped some weight, and he's looking better. And his health wise, he's realizing that he needs to relook at what he's doing with his life. So yeah, you're right. I mean, it's worked out that, and it has been that attraction, and how we've attracted, how you do attract those good things and what you want. So yeah, I'm totally blown away by my life at the moment, and so my family. My family just like.
That's the thing too, right? Is it's not just how it affects us in our life, but how it affects your family, and they look at you and they're like, oh my God, I'm totally inspired. This woman is a role model. I want to be like my mum or my grandma, or my sister, or daughter, or whatever the case is. It's like you can influence so many people when you change.
Yes.
It's not about changing anyone else, it's about changing you.
Yeah, and even like, because I used to do my weekly massage with this lady, and she's become a really good friend, and it's inspired her and motivated her to do, to keep herself fit and healthy and stuff like that. So it's amazing when you just really focus on getting yourself good and confident and sexy and kick-ass, how it kind of ripples out to other people, and you don't even realize half the time. I didn't even realize. And like, I get private messages from people that I haven't seen for years, like I'm talking like over 20 years, and they're like private messaging me and going, oh, I've just started at the gym and you're looking great and you've inspired me to, and this person is rocking over 50, and they're wanting to know, what am I doing? How am I doing? Why am I? How can I stay on track? What's driving me? And so, so it's been all that kind of, stuff. And I said, yeah, first it started off as a motivation, but really it was about being consistent. It was about being self-disciplined, and so all that. It's been great.
You just did all the right things, and this is what I talk about all the time, right? Is we've got to get that hormonal balance. And that's one of the reasons why you came into this in the first place. It was like,
it was
about hormones and women specifically like you and like us,
at
this age. And unless we get that hormonal balance, you're never going to get your metabolism firing, right? So to get hormonal balance, we've got to get our metabolism firing, but we've also got to get our mindset right, which is exactly what we've been discussing. It's that consistency, and it's the self-discipline, it's belief.
It is.
Because we have these thought patterns that are just, and these behaviors that are so ingrained, and often they're ingrained because of the experiences we've been through and what other people have told us, including our partners, and we take that on board and we believe that, when in actual fact it's lies. But you can break those thought patterns and replace the self-sabotaging ones with a thought process which leads you to exactly where you're at now. And now one of your goals is to get on stage and compete, which is amazing.
Yeah, that's huge. That's really big. And you're right about that belief. It's that telling, really assurance, you have this assurance. Well, I have this assurance that I can do anything. I'm unstoppable. Whereas, 2 years ago, after, I wouldn't even think that. I didn't even dream that I would actually get on stage. I wouldn't have dreamed that I would do lots of these different things, you know. So yeah, it is about belief. It is about creating that space for yourself and in your mind that you can do it, because you know it's helped me when I did, you know, reading, you know, that 5-second rule, you know, Mel Robson, all those tips that you gave me, those have been, I've still held on to them.
Yep.
You know, I still refer back to them. 5, 3, you know, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just do it. And then, you know, getting up and doing the meditation, just mindset, getting that belief, because you are right. And sometimes we do sabotage ourselves. You know, we say dumb things to ourselves, and that used to happen to me all the time. It's not any, you know, not so much now. Sometimes now and then something will try and creep in, but I'll kind of, you know, try and stamp it on the head and just go, hang on, how far have I come? I've come so damn far, I'm not even going to listen to you.
Exactly.
And so, you know, and then I just look in the mirror, you know, and it's okay to say we're beautiful. It's okay to say we're sexy. It's okay to say those things. It's okay to not believe those other things, those things that come to us. It's about that belief that we have, who we are, how we stand as women, that we, you know, if we can look back into our lives, we can see that as women, we have so much, we give so much. And so with all that power that we give, we give that back to ourselves. Look how powerful we are. And look at the light that we have. We are powerful. We are powerful, just even in one person. And just imagine, just from this group that you've created, this hormonal to hot, there's one of us, but then through every single person in that group, when we just add a little quote, that's powerful. That brings us to, oh yes, those are the things that have helped me when you know, the down times when I didn't believe in myself, was being in the group and seeing somebody post up something, and I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I needed.
Little sometimes,
Little, just little. Somebody could post up a live, and I'm like, yes. And it's that, and that's the energy that you know that you've created in this group. Is, you know, that's why I love this group. You know, I pop in now and then. I can't always all the time because I'm busy, but you know, it still inspires me just seeing the ladies and putting stuff on there, and
exactly, and
that belief.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's really interesting too, because when we talk about, you know, belief and empowerment, and I heard someone say this the other day. She said, I'm not here to empower you. I'm not here to, you know, to create an empowered movement, because we all have the power within us. It's just rediscovering that power. And, you know, everyone comes into the program to lose weight initially. Lose weight or feel better about themselves initially. But when you do that, you discover how strong you are, and you discover your power. And it doesn't matter what's going on in your life, whether it's some sort of, you know, relationship upheaval, whether it's hormonal problems, whether it's health problems, whether it's financial stress. It doesn't matter what's going on. We're always going to have stuff going on.
Yeah.
When you realize you can achieve someone, you can do anything. And I had a conversation with one of my friends this morning, and it was on exactly that. She said, you showed me that I could do this and that I can do anything. Yeah. And I went, oh, I never realized I showed you that.
Yeah.
No, and it's so true. You can
do
anything.
It is. We can do anything. And that's the thing with us as women, is that once we get shown something, it translates to other people, you know, like other people grab that too, as long as we share it.
Yes.
As long as we share it. So even, for example, for me, you know, I own a gym, and you know, before it used to be, when I was really, really big, I'd say, oh man, I don't even look the part. Now people walk in here and they know that I'm a gym owner, that I take this seriously, and that they're, you know, they get inspired. The ones that have known me for years and they see me, they're just like, wow, you inspire me. You really inspire me. And that's what, you know, that's what it's all about. It's not, yes, it started off with me, but now it seems to have filtered out to everybody. And that's with this group, you know, so that's what you've done, Chrissy. Thank you.
Like this is my passion. This is my jam. I just want to help women empower themselves.
Yes.
And one more question. I have lots of questions for you, but let me ask you this. What drives you? What's your why? What has kept you in there? So now you've lost 50 kgs, like, and you're this amazing, beautiful, confident, like, don't stop me now, woman. Like,
Oh, life. I want more out of life. That's what drives me. I want to see how far I can go in my life, and knowing, okay, one of the things that just for me personally, I want to be a strong person even in my 60s, in my 70s. I don't want to be a person that's on a walking frame, or, that's one of the things that drives me, is to be able to be fit and healthy, to be able to run around with my grandchildren, to be able to be this role model for my grandchildren, which I am, because they're always commenting to me, oh, remember before when you were like this, they would say things, oh, we want to be like you, man. And I'm like, well, what do you mean like me? And they're like, you're always energetic, and you're going here. So what drives me is every day I try and love life. I try and think about what I can do for myself to make myself feel better. Because when I feel better, my kids feel better. They see that I'm happy. Like my daughter knows that I'm happy and she's happier.
Yep.
So what drives me is because I see the results on me. I keep those photos from August 2018.
Yep.
I keep those so that reminds me how far I've come, and that drives me. So whenever I feel like I want to, just go, I'm not going to do, which hasn't been very many times, I'll just go back and have a look at my collage that I've created of my 2018 August, and I go, whoa, was that me? Was that me? That's not even me. And then I think, well, if I can look differently now, look, what am I going to look like when I'm in my 60s? I'm going to look damn hot.
Yes.
I'm going to look damn fine. So I was like, keep going, girl, keep going.
That's why taking photos is so important too, because it's actually quite scary and quite confronting,
It is.
Photo at the start. And
it
some
is.
people don't do it because of that. But you can look back and go, how far have I come? Like, oh my God.
That's exactly what I do. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. And I've been encouraging people that come to the gym, start taking photos of yourselves. And then I show them my ones. They're like, no, that's not you. And I'm like, that's me.
Yes.
That's me. And they're like, wow. These are people that don't know me, that come to join the gym. And I say, you need to take photos. And they're like, no, we don't like photos. I said, yeah, I know. I was like that too. I didn't like photos, but I'm glad I took them.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what drives me is life, really, and knowing that I can be the strong, fit 60, 70-year-old. That's what keeps me going, and I can influence, my kids' lives and other people's lives for good.
Like that amazing bodybuilder. I can't think of her name. She's a American woman, bodybuilder. She's in her 70s. She looks incredible.
Oh, yes, is she like Mexican or Spanish lady?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I've seen her. Yeah, no, she's amazing.
And it's interesting you talk about life. The thing is, we're in our 40s and our 50s. Some of us are getting closer to 60. We don't have time.
No.
Like when you're 20, when you're 30.
No.
So why waste it, right?
Why waste it?
We've got so much to live for. We've got so much to do, so much to see, so much to experience, and so much to share. Just do it now.
Yeah, and that's it. Like even with my new partner, I want to go. We've won a cruise, so we're going to go on a cruise probably next year. I know, and I've always wanted to go on a cruise, but it's just always been, maybe, but now it's like, no, we're going. Just do things that I wouldn't normally have done, and make that time. And you're right, don't have much time to do anything, so let's just enjoy it now. Let's enjoy life, and so that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm doing. And like even I went, what do you call it, on the boats, on the shot, jet.
Oh yeah.
Boats, the shot jet boats, and the shot over jet. And I wouldn't have done that before. I would have thought, no way, and I just did it, and it was fun. It was so much fun. It was really good fun, and I just thought, I'm missing out. I'm not missing out anymore. So yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for sharing all that with me, Paia. I just I see your posts and I see you popping up all the time, and I'm,
And that's another thing too, Chrissy. No, I hated doing lives.
Yes.
I hated doing those. Like, you know, now you can't stop me because I just, you know, want it out there. So
Yep.
yeah, exactly. So I didn't like those either. But now it's like, you know, I would leave my ex-partner and my ex-husband to do all that, you know, like be, you know, shying away. But now it's like, nah, don't hold me back. You know, I've got things to say. I've got, you know, I want people to enjoy life too.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much. We just
You're
love having you
welcome.
in our community, and you know, we'll be following you on the rest of your journey and when you get on stage and so on. And it's like we'll be friends for life.
Yes,
Right?
definitely. I'll be posting up some photos too. So yeah, now and then. Yeah, but it's great work what you're doing, Chrissy. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Paia.
Thank you. See
Bye.
ya.